Hello everybody, I'm Matthew Angelini, and this is my speech 4. So the organization I've chosen to present is the American Foundation of Suicide Prevention, also known as the AFSP. The AFSP was established in 1987 and is the leading nonprofit organization dedicated to saving lives and bringing hope to those affected by suicide. The AFSP currently has over 30 educational programs. Many of these programs are brought to your local communities free of charge, which is why raising funds is very important, because as I said earlier, they're nonprofits, so raising funds is their only way of receiving money. They also provide the opportunity for local volunteers to be trained to present in the community. I hope after you hear my speech, you'll consider donating to this great organization. If you ask people about the most common causes of death in the United States, they likely mention conditions like heart disease, diabetes, strokes, and these are correct, but there's another one that I feel is unmentioned and doesn't get talked about as much as it should be, and that is suicide. Suicide is the leading cause of death in the United States, and nearly 50,000 people die by suicide each year, which is according to the World Health Organization. More than 700,000 people around the world die due to suicide every year. Nearly 50,000 people die by suicide, and more than 700,000 people do die from suicide. Suicide prevention programs offered by AFSP bring hope to those affected by suicide. These programs are very important because they create a culture that prioritizes mental health and suicide prevention. Funds raise support scientific research, education programs, and advocate effort for public policies. According to the CDC in 2022, suicide was among the top 9 leading causes of death for people ages 10 to 64. And along with this, suicide was the second leading cause of death for people ages 10 to 14 and also 25 to 34. And with these numbers being so large and the gap being so big, I feel that there should be more attention brought to it. And as I said earlier, a lot of people, if you talk about deaths in America, they'd say heart conditions, diabetes, but I feel like suicide is not brought up a lot, and I feel like it's something that needs to change. The good news is that there are things we can all do to help save lives and prevent suicide through community education. We can learn to recognize warning signs and have honest conversations and learn about resources available. Within suicide and maybe mental health issues, there's a lot of stigma. So it makes people afraid to maybe come out and say something if they do need help. Yeah, so according to the QRP Institute, just as people train for CPR and Heimlich maneuver, and that also helps save thousands of lives each year, people can also be trained in suicide prevention and learn how to recognize warning signs of suicide crisis. And with this, they can refer someone to get the help they need, which could prevent a suicide. So I know I'm CPR certified. I had to take a class to get that, or a lot of people, if you want a lifeguard or anything like that, you have to get CPR certified. Mental health and suicide prevention is also a certification you can get, and you could take classes. And I think this is very important because you could actually save lives just like CPR can, and things like the Heimlich. So that's very important. Every community member has a role to play in preventing suicide. To help community members learn how to identify warning signs and connect those at risk with services and resources, AFSP helps to make this possible. A source, Dr. Thomas Joyner, a professor of psychology and author, says that by learning together about mental health, we can be informed community better equipped to offer both help to others and also help to ourselves. Maybe if you're struggling and you don't know what to do, being trained in this or working with someone that is trained in this could help to prevent any kinds of suicides or suicidal thoughts. My call to action for you is to donate to the AFSP, but if you cannot donate, there are other ways that you can get involved. Some of these include join your local chapter. This helps to make suicide awareness more known around your community. Maybe just tell your friends about it, family, everything, because I feel like as a whole in the world, we're not as educated on suicide awareness as we are on like I said earlier, heart disease, diabetes, things like that. Another way for my call to action you can do is become an advocate. So be someone that instead of put suicide down, maybe laugh at it or make jokes if something might happen, be someone that steps up and is like, this can't happen again. Like, make sure people know. Another way is to attend a training to become a volunteer presenter. My mom also does this. That's her job. She works for the Mental Health Association in New Jersey. And I know that, I remember when there wasn't a lot of people that knew about it. And now they fly her all over the country to help make suicide awareness. Like, she does the presentations with hundreds of thousands of people, and she teaches them, and it raises awareness. And it's something that all of us can do by just getting trained. And a final way that you can donate to the AFSP without just money, like, also walk in your community to raise funds. So donate to GoFundMe's, organizations that support suicide awareness, or even like nonprofits donating money. This helps to raise more awareness, and in the end goal of preventing suicides is what we want. So yeah, thank you for listening to my speech 4, and I can't wait to listen to all you guys. Thank you.